Hi, friends, and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Cinderella. Today we'll be reading through Rapunzel. Rapunzel. There once lived a young couple that was expecting their first child. One evening, the wife had a craving for the delicious Rapunzel lettuce that grew in the garden of their neighbor. As it happened, their neighbor was a bitter and evil old witch. But the young husband didn't want to let down his lovely wife, so he ran outside and jumped into the garden. Just as he knelt to pick up a head of lettuce, the witch appeared. "How dare you enter my garden?" screeched the witch. "And how dare you attempt to steal my lettuce?" "I meant no harm," said the man. "I merely wanted to treat my wife to a delicious evening supper. Please don't hurt me. I'm to be a father soon." "Go home," said the witch. "Take all that you want from my garden. But when your child comes, I shall take her for my own." The scared man climbed back over the garden wall and hurried home, his pockets full of Rapunzel lettuce. When he got there, he did not tell his wife what had happened. A short time later, a baby girl was born. The woman named her child Rapunzel, after her favorite food. Later that day, there was a knock on the door. It was the witch. When the husband explained what had happened, the young couple realized that there was nothing they could do. The witch took the baby and left. To prevent the girl's parents from finding her, the witch locked Rapunzel away in a tall tower. Though they searched near and far, Rapunzel's parents were never able to find their little girl. Many years passed, and Rapunzel grew into a beautiful young woman. During her time in the tower, Rapunzel had never been allowed to cut her hair, so it had grown long. The window to Rapunzel's room was very high, so to reach it, the witch would yell, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your golden hair." Rapunzel would obey, and the witch would scurry up the two golden braids. One day, a handsome prince passing through town heard a girl's voice singing a lovely song. He was following the sound of the glorious voice when suddenly he heard a scratchy voice begin to croak. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel," growled the voice, "throw down your golden hair." Through a spyglass, the prince saw a beautiful girl with long golden hair. She was perched in a tower window. He spotted an ugly old witch climbing up her golden braids. The handsome prince waited until the old witch left the tower. Enchanted by the beautiful girl, the prince crept up to the tower and called, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your golden hair." As he expected, two golden braids of hair fell from the window. Taking hold of them, the prince climbed up the tower wall where he reached the girl. "I am Rapunzel," she began to explain as the prince climbed through the window. "An old witch took me from my parents when I was but a baby. I have lived locked in this tower ever since." "You shall not have to endure another day here," said the prince. He climbed down the tower wall to the ground below. There he stood while Rapunzel leaped from the window into his arms. Then the two of them quickly hid behind a shrub just as the bitter and evil old witch arrived. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your golden hair," said the witch. When the braids never fell, the witch realized that Rapunzel had escaped. The witch was beyond furious and stormed off into the forest, defeated. Once they were certain they were safe from the witch, the prince helped Rapunzel onto his horse, and away they rode. After riding for some time, the prince and Rapunzel finally arrived at the home of her parents. It had been many years since the witch had stolen their child, but the poor couple had never forgotten their daughter. Rapunzel's heart swelled with love the moment she laid eyes on her parents' careworn faces. "I am your daughter, Rapunzel," said the girl. This brave prince was able to rescue me from the old witch who took me from you all those years ago. He would like for us to come live in his castle, and that is exactly what they did. Lovely Rapunzel and the prince were wed, and everyone lived happily ever after. Thank you for reading with me today. I'll see you in the next video.